Yes. I like it when my clients put up a fight, only to realize victory was try to cure yourself. And when hope has been whittled down, hope. Such a tease. Ah, yes, the tongue. All those pretty little symptoms. Sundering skin. One might say, I'll be there.
What's that?
It was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it. Concentrate.
idea.
Too much to bear. Make way!
My faith will protect me. Need to act fast. On my way. So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle to name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
I just want a little look.
Rested enough. Now, forward. What's that?
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but
A great heat roars through you, then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you the Bloodborne. You saw it from above as the...
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape, her rage and desperation.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted... When I saw an opportunity...
You served her! That's enough to damn you!
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread.
You don't know what you're saying! You're asking me to trust a devil!
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than...
Shit. You really are no devil, are you?
Oh,
You would have died in the attempt.
truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... well met, soldier. I may not be a devil, but I can put the blade... How would you feel about helping me kill some Eve? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a value. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hair.
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Off I go. You'll know where to find me.
Let's hop.
This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Keep that beast away from us, you hear?
Me, the beast.
Back, beast!
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play...
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison.
Over there.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Good to focus.
way.
Heading there.
I got this. Sometimes the only way out is through. One day I'll catch a break. I've got it. What now? Don't waste a step.
What's the plan? Got to press on.
I will not know failure.
Fuck them. Fuck. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't.
Who've moved on?
this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more live for me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. Never want to leave. Felt good letting off a little steam after facing off with those Ignots.
Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should. Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, hear that. Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later.
The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. Who knows? Maybe I can run like this indefinitely, but... sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. Anyway, what were we talking about? First things first. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have been... I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? Lucky you. So, well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with...
indolence breeds madness.
There's no time to waste.
Soldier.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Hey, good looking.
No one stopped me yet. Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
What do you get up to all day without us, hmm?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their... One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. And you'll have them.
Spare me a moment, if you... We've been traveling together... It's rather personal. You see, I have this... condition. Very different from the Paris... No. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item. No. It's nothing. I would not burden anyone other than... It's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before we were... And by that, I mean, it's imperative that I find and We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when... There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps you're... Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You become one with Gale's. It's inside of you. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing.
So, do you agree? As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh, I can feel it work. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Composed. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, I myself...
Hell's fire.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure... Call me Mizora. I'm Will, and his leash need... We had a deal, Will.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Zariel sends her...
You told me! Devils only! She's a...
How precious.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup...
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their...
Karlach, I'll be keeping mine.
Oh, and Will?
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that.
Why are we slowing down? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle.
In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure.
But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet.
I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. No kidding.
The fighting, the chaos.
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Gods damn her straight. Just look at me. I did what was right. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evil. Not Zariel's victims. Not innocent.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I'd count my lucky stars. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast Eldritch. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all out, but I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give...
been a day, Scratch. Come here, boy.
Keep your hands to your...
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvan. Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel.
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too.
A little gift.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or...
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please. I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look. Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up. Forged from the heart. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger. There. Done.
Curious ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs. No openings you can see, yet you sense something.
I've seen markings like these. Ancient Githyanki inscriptions. Whatever this box, it's significant.
The box doesn't yield.
Tough luck. Let me know if you need to borrow a little elbow grease. Wow. It must be love.
Still alive. So that's progress.
I miss my forge.
Done.